Let's try the new RTX 5070 in Fortnite. We're gonna play at 4K, 1440p, and 1080p, so let's hop into it. Alright, so I know Fortnite's considered a CPU-based game, but still, 4K can max it out, even though we're not gonna be going super crazy with our settings. None of this stuff is gonna be turned on, but we are gonna max out 3D render resolution, and we're gonna have shadows, all that stuff turned off, but everything else down here is gonna be on epic, and we're gonna see how it goes. I feel like we should be okay. Like, we should get over 100 FPS at 4K. Maybe even more if we turn everything to low, which we will do in a minute. But these clouds are kind of in the out. So all right, so coming in hot, we are around 100 after landing, 150-ish. Give me that shotgun, buddy. All right. Honestly, I'd rather have the burst. Oh yeah, but I definitely want that shotgun. So, right, still sitting around 140 FPS. 1% lows are in the hundreds, 90-ish. There's two safes at the volume. Okay. All right. So now that we kind of have our settings figured out, or are kind of situated here, we're gonna go view distance on far and all of that turned down, and we're gonna see 4K FPS numbers. Now that we're on all low settings, again, we're running like a 5800 or not a 5800, a 7800 X3D on our GPU. I mean our CPU, and so I mean we've got some pretty solid numbers. Crap, I didn't get. It might be all. Sorry. I think homeboy went to the bathroom or something. Hey, but that's the refresh I needed for my mats there. All right, so I mean 250, 260 FPS. That's, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of wild. So we're gonna, I'm just standing out in the open like a doofus, but all right, now we're gonna go to, not that, we're gonna go to 1440p, and we're going to max all of these back out and see what kind of FPS numbers we get. Look at that, look how crazy that is. We're getting over 200, but look at the like, even though we don't have like everything turned on, look at the detail in this game just by bumping that stuff up. Like, Fortnite is such a nice looking game. Like, if you're not a competitive person as far as like playing in tournaments and stuff, and you're just playing casually like I do for fun and stuff, like, and recording the gameplay, like, this is very pretty, and you're getting over 200 FPS, which is plenty. Which, so I mean, I think this is really good. It does drop some when we try to I did take some fall damage. It does drop a little bit when we're like editing and stuff, but it's not too bad. These gold splash are a fast way to farm metal, I'll tell you that much. Code, get all your metal. All right. Only thing I don't have is max, which I'll get right here. No way, dude. No way. Oh, how did he get in there like that? Oh, almost killed him too. Had 38 health. He had that freaking combat. He just hopped in my box. That's the only bad thing about using the burst. If they push you like that, you don't have anything to spray them with. But I mean, I think that's a pretty good indicator of, like, you're gonna get max FPS in DX12 if you use reasonable settings. So now let's just go see though, like, what is our full potential in performance mode. All right, so we finally got rebooted, and now we're in performance mode, and we're gonna do 4K performance mode, which is, you know, not something most people do. And hopping out the battle bus, we're in like the 440s. Driving out of here again, we have a beast of a CPU, so it's gonna, you know, really bump those FPS numbers up. We pull our, and when we pull out our glider, it drops a little bit to like the 350-ish, 360-ish mark. But we'll see where it levels out to once we actually land, and our 1% lows hopefully will stay around the 150 range. That would be fantastic, because we should be able to load everything in pretty quick after we get landed. We shouldn't have to do a second game with this combo. And right now, that 4 or 500 range. 1440p. No, we're at 4K. 4K performance mode, and we're rocking over 500 FPS. That's that shotgun though. I'll be there. Trying to see if our 1% lows will bounce. Right now they're still in the like the 50s. Oh, it went up to 90. That's nice. We'll take those. Take those for sure. Shotgun there. It's always found minis earlier. Oh, there's some more minis though. Be all right. Okay. 4K is looking pretty solid though. Not gonna lie. We're chilling, and so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bump to 1440p performance mode. And at 1440p performance mode, which cars always drop your FPS some, especially when you boost. So like, oh, hold on. All right, our FPS dropped a little bit. I was trying to clip that bot, but obviously I'm not very good at the whole building thing. But anyway, so it did drop our FPS some trying to build there, but we were in decent shape. Oh, another. Here we go. Okay. Hey, Bob. All right, so we're still not completely like loaded in the best because our 1% lows still occasionally drop to like 50, and that shouldn't be. I don't know where that dude went that I was fighting, like, but he ran. I thought he was a Bob. He wasn't. I don't really know. We're gonna sacrifice you, little sprite, Bob. Give me something good, Bob. Give me something good, Bob. Thank you, Bob. And give me a burst, which is just gonna get me killed. So we'll keep our hollow. Can you run over, Bob? Yeah, you can. Okay, Bob. There's another Bob. Okay. So we're getting close to 500 FPS, 1440p performance mode. But now we gotta try 1080p. Our maximum capability. Again, this has more to do with the CPU than anything else. But I just want to see if we can actually push, you know. And out here in the wild, there are two bots fighting it out to see who the last bot standing will be. Guys, I know I'm in bot lobbies, but like, I can't play comp on build mode at the moment, so we just gotta deal with this. Okay, this may be a real person. Oh my gosh, I had him dead. Eager. Anyway, if you want to see this GPU, some other games for Fortnite and some other stuff, you know where to click. See ya.